Okay, so part two, if you have a towel and you're working out outside, that's what I recommend. It's easy, you can carry it on your walk to wherever you're going. If you're inside and you want to put a towel down or a mat, something to cushion your body, we're going to start out with some core stability work. So what I want to do is come onto all fours. So knees are under hips, hands are right under the shoulders. If you have issues with your wrists, if that doesn't feel good, you could also go onto your knuckles. Pull the abdominal muscles in, and I want you to round your spine. Round the spine from the tailbone first. Let your head drop. And then go ahead and lift the back of the head from here up and your tailbone up and let your spine sway. So that's a cat-cow. So I want you to do a cat. Take a nice deep breath, lift up, and cow phase, letting the tailbone and the back of the head lift. Your gaze should be natural out in front of you. I'm turning just to face the camera so that you can hear what I'm saying, but you want to be looking out, natural gaze. Now I'd like you to come between those two exaggerated points. Extend your right leg back and place the ball of the foot on the floor or ground, and then push back into the ball of the foot so that you can get a good calf stretch. You could reach your fingers or hands a little bit further forward at this point if you'd like, or you can keep them right underneath. And then release off of that stretch. So it's subtle. Toes go down. Lift the foot to hip level. Extend the arm forward. Now I'm doing opposite leg, opposite arm, and I want you to reach out through the leg and the arm. Full extension. Pull up on your belly muscles. The rector spinae, the lower back muscles are working. Your head is in neutral position. Don't allow your head to drop. Keep it upright. Breathe in and out. We're going to hold this position for about 30 seconds. And then release the hand, release the knee. So let's do the other side. Switch legs. Place the ball of the foot on the floor. Press back into the ball of your foot and get a calf stretch. Breathe in and out. Keep your abdominal muscles pulled in just a little bit. And so again, on your stretches, you want to hold them about 30 seconds to get the full benefit of the stretch and allow the muscles to really lengthen and relax. And then you're going to come forward off of that stretch. I'm going to go up onto my knuckles. That feels better for my hands. Lift the leg, again, just in line with the hip. And then the opposite arm extends forward. So you're working your core here, like a corset, pulling in. You're working your back muscles, which are a part of your core. Breathe, reach, lengthen. Holding for about 30 seconds. Don't forget to breathe as you hold. So you're holding the position with your body, but you're breathing, inhale, exhale. Release the hand, release the leg. Switch to the first side again. Extend that leg. This time just lift it straight up. Extend the arm forward. Now we're going to switch it just a little bit. You're going to take your leg about 45 degrees away from the midline of your body. You're going to take your arm 90 degrees away from the midline. If you can't see exactly on this side, my hand here is parallel to the ground. And then I'm going to bring everything back to center. I'll show you on the other side. So opposite leg goes back. Lift it up. Pull the abdominal muscles in. Extend your arm. Breathe. Take your hand out 45 degrees away from your body. Take your leg hand goes 90 degrees, leg goes about 45. It's not exact science. So wherever you can take it, hold it, breathe in and out. Keep lifting on the belly muscles. Keep retracting through the shoulders. Come back to the midline. Release down. Great job. All right, take your knees out a little wider. Shift your hips back. Shift your hands forward. And you're going to come all the way down and rest your forehead down on your towel. So you can give yourself a little breather. I'm going to talk you through it. You want to breathe in through the nose about 4 counts, and then try to match your exhale about 4 counts. Sometimes they call this a puppy dog. My tail is up in the air. You could also come into child's pose here, where you allow your hips to come down and then rest your head and bring your hands back. I prefer the puppy dog position. The most important thing is a little rest for your spine and a stretch, flexibility, and mobility. All right, you're going to come down onto your forearms. Belly muscles are going to pull in. You're going to tuck your toes deeply, elbows right underneath of the shoulders, like a sphinx. You're going to straighten your legs, lift up, belly muscles in. All right, so I'm going to throw in some modifications. You could place your knees down, but keep the core muscles engaged. You could lift the knees up and go up into full plank. Full plank, the hips are in line with the spine. The head is lifted. You could have your knees down and your arms extended. Lots of options here. You could work through all of these positions. I'm still engaging my core. Let's give you a breather. Come all the way down. So now what I want you to do is imagine that you're on a beach. So let's lift our legs up. Just a little relaxation and mobility exercise. Cross your ankles. Let your feet go like windshield wipers, and you can do European or American, whichever you prefer. Just relax the lower body. All right, then place your feet down. Now what I want you to do is release your chest muscles, like you're reading a book on the beach. Your head is in a natural position, sort of like the Nike swoosh. So it comes up like this. Releasing, relaxing. Great job. All right, roll over onto your side. Bend your underleg, the one that's closest to the ground. Put your elbow right underneath your shoulder. And now I'm going to show you the relaxed position. I don't want you to do that. Lift your rib cage up. Pull your core muscles in. Your obliques are working here. Extend your arm up. Breathe in and out. I'm looking up at all the buds coming out on the tree. It's so beautiful outside. Extend, lengthen. And so then you're going to lower yourself down and release. All right, we're going to have some variations on that. So you can always keep the first position and just do it as is. Remember, elbow under the shoulder, knee under the hip, straight leg, lift everything up. A lot of oblique work here, a lot of core stability here. here's an option for you. Bring your front arm down like a kickstand. Go on the sides of your feet and extend up, breathe and hold. Breathe in and out. You could tuck your arm and lift it up. And then when you're ready, come on down, release and relax all the way down. Release and relax. All right, let's do the other side. So you're just gonna come up. You're gonna swing your legs around. Uh-oh, I'm on a little decline right now. That's the beauty of working out outside. The decline will have me work just a little bit harder to keep my body positioning. Remember, you're going to bend that under leg 90 degrees back, the foot goes back. The hand comes in the front, lift your hip up. Breathe in, extend your hand up. Head in line with the spine. Go ahead and gaze up if that feels good. Take a nice deep breath. Again, you're working your core. Big core exercise. Breathe in and out. And then go ahead and release down. Relax down. Just a little breather. This time, you're going to have some options. You can go back to that first option where you're on your knee, or you could extend both legs and come here. Breathe in, breathe out. Woo! Starting to shake just a little bit. And then when you're ready, come down before you fall down. All right, so let's come on to our belly again. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of a release for the low back. Take your hands, palms down, forehead down. Shoelaces kiss the floor. Try to release the muscles in your lower body. In other words, relax those muscles. And then you're going to extend your arms up and back, kind of like you're swimming. You can either go palms up or palms down. Try both ways, see which feels better. So we're working all these muscles in our back. Breathe in and out. Breathe and hold. So again, holding the position, but keeping your breathing going. Bring your arms forward, release and relax. Either with your head to the side or straight down. So let's do that one more time. Hands come forward. Bring it back. Turn the palms up. Palms down. And then bringing the hands forward. Releasing the head. Relaxing. All right. And then let's push ourselves back onto all fours. One more time, we're going to shift back into that high puppy dog position. Tailbone up. Great job so far. Okay, we have just 2 more exercises to go. I'm going to get a drink of water. Feel free to get water frequently, as often as you like. I'm going to get rid of our music at this point. Power off. All right. So these are meant to be relaxation exercises as well as mobility and flexibility. We didn't do too much chest work today, so you want to make sure that your head is in a natural position, that you're not back on the top of your head, but that you're on the base of your skull. And then you're going to reach for your weights or your cans of food, and you're just going to do a chest press this way. Pressing up and together. Make sure that the weights are right over your bra line, right over your nipple line, your chest, not over your head or neck. Now, we're going to add a very subtle change. We're going to come up, rotate palms together, open and down. Up, rotate, open and down. I'm going to start building off of this very basic chest press. So you could also do this as a fly, keeping the palms facing one another, opening the palms to the sky, squeezing and closing. Take whichever variation you would like, and then bring your knees up, and I want you to hug your weights around your knees. So you're going to extend your legs as you open, crunch as you close. Extend, open, crunch and close. I'm doing the fly. I'm going to switch it up and do the chest press. Sometimes one of those will feel better for your shoulders than another. Choose the one that feels best for you. So I'm crunching through my core muscles as I fly with my chest muscles. If it doesn't feel good to do the compound exercises, you could do one leg like that, or you could do no legs. And if you're doing that, then just relax your head. So let's just do 4 more, whichever option you choose. 3, nice and slow, 2, and 1, and then release down with the weights. So now what we're going to do is bring our knee, left knee up. The calf is parallel to the ground. Abdominal muscles are pulling down. Pull down enthusiastically on your rib cage, and then bring the opposite leg up. Hands can be behind the head. They can be crossed in front of your chest. You're going to very carefully take one foot lower to the ground, bring it back up, and then the opposite. So the key here is to not allow the other leg to come inward towards your face. You want to keep it out at a 90-degree angle. Belly muscles are pulling down and the rib cage is really pulling down. You could even take your arms straight up in the air. So try 2 more this way. 1 more. And now go ahead and extend both legs straight up to the sky. Arms straight up to the sky. So this one is called dead bug. So you're laying on your back and you're going to take the opposite arm and leg slowly away from the midline and then contract like crazy and bring it back to center. Switch sides, contract, and bring it back to center. If you need to modify this, don't go as far. If you need to modify it further, bend your knees. If you need to modify it further than that, you could just do the arms and keep the core muscles engaged. So try 2 more, whichever position you're doing. And last one. And then bring your knees into your chest and pull back gently. Take a nice deep breath. So the most important part of the workout frequently people want to step out on is the stretch. So if you can, stick with me. Go ahead and extend one leg straight out. Pull the opposite knee back in towards your belly muscles. Breathe in and out. And then release that leg and switch sides. So the opposite knee comes in. You can grab on top of your leg or behind it. Gently pull back. Now what I'd like you to do is close your eyes, and I'm going to talk you through this movement. So relax the muscles in your face. Close your eyes. Imagine imagine smiling with your eyes closed. Start to bring your breathing back to normal, maybe 4 counts to inhale, 4 to exhale. Release your shoulders. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears. And then go ahead and extend both legs out. Reach the arms and legs long in opposite directions. Inhale and then exhale and release everything. Once again, take a nice deep breath. This time, reach the right side longer than the left. And exhale and release. And then reach the left side longer than the right. And exhale and release. Try that a couple of more times. And then go ahead and let your arms release in towards your torso. Allow your feet to open naturally to the side. And breathe. As I'm looking up in the sky, I'm seeing the birds fly overhead. You're going to bend your knees, placing your feet right underneath your knees. Lift your hips into the air, and then roll your shoulders under your body. Lengthen through the quads, all the way out through your knees. Your spine is lifted off of the mat or towel. Your shoulders are touching and the back of your head is touching, but the cervical spine is also lifted. Squeeze your knees together a little bit, lengthen, holding everything up. And then very slowly, one vertebrae at a time, lower your back down, letting the tailbone release and relax last. Crossing your right ankle over your left. Actually, let's go ahead and cross the knee like you're sitting in a skirt. Pull both knees in and gently pull back. So you're going to pull your legs, sort of splay them open, the shins coming down. And the belly muscles are in. And you can lift your head and check your form. And then as you place it back down, place the base of the skull down. Go ahead and release. Crossing the opposite leg. Pulling the whole lot in. Holding on to the outer parts of your shin. Gently pull back. Breathe in and breathe out. Thank you for working out with me today. I hope you enjoyed the class. Take some nice deep breaths. Feel free to stretch longer. And then release. Bringing your knees over to the front. We're going to push ourselves up into a seated position. And then as you're ready, you can stand up and bring your hands together in front of your heart. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale.